What's up, guys? San7 here, and, well, here's a quick shout-out for the killer, 19996, and, well, he didn't ask for a shout-out, but just messaged me in-game, and, guys, I don't get to, like, 99.9% of the messages in-game. Really, most of the time I don't have time, or I'm AFK, but, well, I figured I'd give him a shout-out. He didn't ask for one, which is always a plus, you know, just was popping in to say hello. But let's get into this video, which is all about the free-to-play account, and here's a boss fight. You're going to see that I'm using a paladin, and I'm not using a champ, and that's why I'm just wasting a spot, because right now I'm not using Paladin to tank, I'm using Pumpkin Duke to tank. Because of the new magic with the boss fight, I get more damage by tanking with my Pumpkin Duke, because he's picking up that aggro from the boss, and I found the best way for me to do damage is to tank with him. But I need another stunner, and Champ is the man when it comes to stunning versus the boss. Now, also, I'm going to need to get some skills up, and I'm going to go into what I'm going to be doing with my shards. First, obviously, it's going to be farming champ, but after that, well, what's the next thing you do? Do you buy another legend? Do you buy ninja, succubus? I'll get into that in a little bit, but you can see, honor badge-wise, that's really bad. And I do have 1,400 shards, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this champ right here. And come on, baby, give me a good talent. Here we go. All right, there's champ in. No. Not at all. That's okay, though. He still stuns, and guys, pay attention. His skill level 1 of 9, it doesn't matter if you have it 9 to 9. Same amount of enemies, same amount of stun time. All right, I want to go into HBM. And here's Wave D, and what I want you to pay attention to is this defense, the way it's set up right here, which it's not going to change pretty much at all for Wave D, and then you're going to see a Wave E. And I'm going to throw in Chant for that Wave E, and you're going to see a huge difference. They're going to start breaking my walls, and that's why if you copy a defense exactly, and you're like, why isn't it working? Well, make sure you know what wave they're farming with the defense that you're copying, because it's not always great. Now, on D, it's, you know, pretty much a 100% chance that I'm going to get a victory on D now, which is nice to be able to farm that. And that's 25 shards a pop, which is pretty nice, considering this is an account that, well, I'm not really rating much anymore. And that's something that I've been thinking about, and it's time to bump my might. And I've held it off for a long time. I've kept my might as low as possible and basically just gone with a naturally progressing might level. And by naturally progressing, I mean the vaults going up, adding a little bit of might, town hall going up, and hero levels. Those heroes going up. But now, well, it's time to start filling my altar with some extra heroes, getting a few levels on those heroes to bump my might, to get to the next might title, to get to the next level of quest, because guys, the quest is where it's at when it comes to honor badges, when it comes to the experience books. It's huge. If you've seen the video on my main account with taking my Minotaur to 9 stars, I had 7 million experience for him in books, and I've got another 2 million sitting in there after using all my books for him. So the books are huge, and in the quest, you'll also just get a ton of honor badges. Not to mention the golden mana and shards and all the other good stuff. Alright, you can see on D5, they're coming in here. You can see the lines are perfect. They're having to walk all the way around to my towers. Gives my guys all day to just swing away, get the procs off, all over, bye-bye, and 25 shards. Not bad. Alright, let's move on to E. Then we got the champion here. Got him up to 75, and that was using a lot of books to get him there. And guys, I do suggest saving your books and using them for a new hero when you get a new hero. Alright, moving on to E1, and you're going to see, well, alright, E1, everything looks fine. Moving around fine. And the only change on this defense is on the top left half, where I've shifted the 3 thick on the outer side instead of the inner, which isn't a big deal. But you see they're breaking through the wall right there on E. It's like, what's happening here? And, well, I now know that 1 thick section, well, it's a little too long. I'm going to have to shorten that up if I want to farm E. And why? You know, why are they breaking through the walls on E when they don't do it on T? Well, it's because they have higher attack, and they're able to go through that wall. What it is they calculate how much time it'll take to go through the wall or go around. And it's not an accurate calculation, I can tell you that much, because sometimes they'll swing away on, you know, a 2 or 3 thick section. You're like, what do they do? Why are they doing that? It makes no sense. But you don't want a hole in your wall, because it will absolutely screw you. Now, I get extremely lucky in this to actually get through. And you can see right there that, well, I got a couple centaurs out there firing away on my walls. Like, well, what's going on there? And, well, when you have most of the heroes going around and just a couple hitting on your walls, you know you've pretty much maximized where you have it 3 thick, where you have it 2 thick, where you have it 1 thick, and just by extending one wall. That's it, one wall, and, well, it should be fine for this wave. Now, moving on to F or G. well, I might need to, extend that one thick section, or not extend it, but decrease it by one wall length. And that's pretty simple to do. You just add an extra wall. All right, moving on to E5, and it's the best possible spawn I could have got. It's on a tower that doesn't have a lot of damage. Also, you can see Thunder God's coming out there, and, well, come on, Thunder, there you go, buddy. And tower goes down, but by then, Pumpkin Duke's already procced once or twice. A Mortep's going off Thunder God, and just walking through E5. Gold drop, but that's okay. Getting by it, nonetheless. 30 shards, I'll take it. Now, like I said, what am I going to do next? Here are 5 heroes, and, well, this is before I had Champ, but this, I looked at it and was like, okay, well, obviously, I need Champ next. I need him for the boss. I need those honor badges. Alright. Well, after that, Thunder God, already got him. He's the first one you should farm. Next should be Champ. Well, Paladin you get, Druid you get. Ninja Succubus, I don't advise shard farming. Not yet. Next one I'm going to grab is Reaper, because I already have a Mortep. Now, should you grab a Mortep or Reaper first? That's tough. It really depends, but talk a little more about that in the next episode. Alright guys, Saint 7 out.